Hello there and welcome to a quick video of the donor car for my Vogue 50. This has arrived today, lucky buy on eBay, couldn't believe my luck. Auction, starting price £400. I thought it's never going to sell for that, sell that little, and lo and behold I won it for £400. It's still MOT'd, still in daily use, and a real nice, honest, decent car, and a real good eBay advert as well. The seller, who'd had it for many years, really descriptive, what was good, what was bad, and I couldn't believe it. It's strange how the prices on eBay fluctuate so much. You see so many rubbish 4-litre SEs going for ridiculous amounts of money with just excellent condition, slight overheating problem, might be should be the thermostat. When you're thinking, no, it's not, it's a slipped liner and the head gasket's gone. So winning this was a real bonus. Same engine, similar spec, apart from the colour obviously, so it's going to be absolutely brilliant for parts. The reason I like this one particularly so much, it's got roof rails which we'll be able to sell on straight away. It's got rubber side skirts which will go on the Vogue 50 because, as I said, the Vogue 50's got slight corrosion on some of the arches. Painting a Vogue 50, you've either got to paint all of it or none of it. Speaking to some experts, speaking to a bloke called Charles recently, he's having one repainted, and I think if you're going to paint one, you've got to do the whole lot. There's just, if you look at the Defenders, the 50th anniversary Defenders, they've all been repainted and there's so many different colour variants on it. To get the colours to match correctly, I think is impossible. So the rubber arches, and then also it's got General Grabber 80 tyres on the back of this one, which match the Vogue 50. That's got 4, but one of them slightly wornly uneven. So between it, I've got 5 decent matching off-road tyres now for the Vogue 50. We'll walk around it. The bloke who sold it didn't put any photos of the interior because he said, oh, the interior is a bit scruffy. Oh, I can believe it. I thought it was going to be covered in oil. It's not. It's had an upgraded interior put in, and to be fair, well, it's pretty clean. You couldn't ask for much more than that. Quick hoover and it would look absolutely amazing. It's even got a black headlining. It's not bad. I don't know if you'd be able to sell that. It's got the original radio HVAC unit. Just absolutely brilliant for spares. It's a real nice colour, real nice spec for this. It's even got wheel spacers, making it 30mm wider each side. Those alone are worth a few pounds. Upgraded lights. It's got what's called a receiver tow bar on it. I've never heard of this. It's an aftermarket one, but apparently very good. The person who sold it to me said, yeah, worth a few quid. Stainless steel exhaust. I think that'll go on the Vogue 50. Boot full of parts, spare wheel with a decent tyre on it. There's the original swan neck in there, spare shock absorbers. Just so many parts with this car. I just can't believe it went so cheaply. Very, very pleased with my purchase. As I said, it cost me £400, but then having it delivered, £130. So it's £530 as it stands, but by the time I've sold the roof rails, weighed it in for scrap, the only reason it was going to fail its MOT, the owner was selling it, is cracked windscreen, ABS light, and blowing exhaust at the manifold. Apparently it needs welding or something. Right, so taking you back to the Vogue 50. Now the person I bought this off was not as honest, and he told me a good story of, oh, it was brilliant, I'll get it through the MOT. I said, complained about this last time. I've even phoned him up and said how disappointed I am and how he was pulling a fast on me. Now, one of the main selling reasons of this, and he was very proud, is that because it had an LPG system, it had got a new cooling fan on it. And that was to help because the LPG runs at a hotter temperature. And I thought, well, that's good. If they've gone to the all the effort to put an LPG system in, and then they've gone to the effort to upgrade the cooling system, brilliant. And this was a real selling point. He wouldn't stop talking about it. Brilliant. So when it arrived on my driveway, to my astonishment, this is the upgraded viscous fan cooling system, which is basically a fan held on with 2 bungee straps and an egg timer. And that's what he was selling me, was a real good selling point and why I'd be over the moon when it arrived on my driveway. So, very annoyed. So luckily, this new one, it has got a new radiator. And the only thing is missing the cover, but it's got the viscous fan. So we're going to take all this out and put it on. There are so many reasons I always say about donor cars. Already on that one, I've put the headlight wipers, fog lamps. It's going to need the ABS brake pump accumulator, alternator, fan, viscous fan, rear tyres. There are just so many parts that I'll transfer across just to make the Vogue 50 as good as possible. It's even got matching headlights, so again we'll be able to use all those parts. Vogue 50's got a cracked indicator, this one hasn't. So between the two, I really will make the Vogue 50 very nice indeed. And if you were to try and buy all those parts alone to put on to restore a P38, it's just not viable. So that's why having a donor car, I mean, this is the second donor car. I remember the Holland, I think we had 3 or 4 donor cars, and the last Vogue 50, I think we had 2 donor cars, and we didn't even finish the project. But between the two, we really will get something decent. But yeah, many thanks to Richard who sold me this. Real nice guy. I'm sorry he didn't get more money for it. I couldn't believe it, and I think everybody else. It was in central England as well, so there's no reason for transporting it or anything like that. I just think a real bargain. What I am going to do is, because it's running, driving, MOT'd, I think I'm going to book a pay and play day at my local off-road course and take it for a good day out first. And I can also test everything as well, check the brake pump accumulators working, check the viscous fans working. It's on coil springs, so no trouble going off-road then with blowing an airbag. Well, I hope you liked this video. I'm over the moon. Certainly wasn't when I bought the Vogue 50, but now with this donor car being such a good one, we should be able to do something good with the pair of them. Okay, keep watching my videos, and hopefully there'll be an update shortly.